Hey, Mr. Man, are you doing all right? Is something wrong?
Yes, everything's wrong.
Oh,
Everything's wrong.
What's going on? What happened?
I don't even know if I can talk about it. It's like probably the worst day I've had in years, maybe my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
I was driving into work and everything was going great. You know, I had like some REO Speedwagon playing on the radio and I was feeling really good and excited about the podcast today.
Yeah?
And this cute little gray squirrel runs out in front of my car and I don't know why he thought that would be like the ideal time to cross the street when this giant car is coming at him. But I even felt like the little bump. Like I'm cruising along and then there's like this dunk. Like,
oh no.
And I looked in my rearview mirror because I was thinking maybe he's okay, but he wasn't. He was like just like heaped up right there in the middle of the road.
Oh man.
And I can't stop thinking about like
no, yeah.
the only image, like I look at you and all I see is a squirrel heaped up in the middle of the road. Like it's the only image in my head right now.
Oh, Mr. Man, I'm so sorry. That's awful. I hit a frog once and I was
This was a squirrel though. Squirrels are cute and they're fuzzy. Like it's not even close to running over a frog.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Man.
I just feel sick to my stomach. I don't even know if I can do this podcast today.
Well, I know you can pull it together, Mr. Man. You're really excited about what we're talking about.
You don't know I can.
Today.
You don't know that I can.
Well, I believe that you can.
What if I don't? Like what if I don't? What if it's just this? Like what if I start talking and like all of our listeners are depressed and all like I look out at all of our listeners and all I see is heaps of dead squirrels.
Ooh. Well, try not to do that, but you gotta think positively.
Okay, tell me one thing positive about a little fuzzy cute squirrel laying in the middle of the road dead.
Okay, well that's kind of hard, but you know, he was just a squirrel and these things happen. Happen.
Like my grandpa died when he was like 80 something. So was he just an old man?
Oh, well, no, that is a little different. I just mean think positively. Think about how great this podcast is going to be. Try to distract your mind from it.
Yeah, you're right. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be good.
I can't wait to do this podcast with a dead squirrel in my brain.
Try not to think about it. Just try.
I can't help it.
Think about what we're talking about.
I'm thinking about it right now.
What are we going to talk about?
I'm closing my eyes and all I see is the dead squirrel.
Oh, open your eyes.
I can't. I just see a dead squirrel. You're listening to a masterclass in filmmaking featuring director extraordinaire Josh Mann. We're back with another episode.
Are you feeling any better?
Feeling a little bit better. I'm just gonna have to push through it.
Yes.
You know what? I'm a big boy. I can do this. I'll just buckle my ejection seat and we'll push our way through this like
you're the man, Mr. Man.
Like something that you push through.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're talking about an actually unfortunate topic considering what's taken place this morning, but we're talking about my 3 steps to keeping a creative and positive mood on your film set.
Oh, this is perfect. This is great.
Or it's absolutely unperfect because I'm not in a positive mood.
Well, I know you're going to do your best as always. So
of course I will.
I'm excited to hear these steps.
Okay, well, let's just jump right into it. First step is this. Always bring snacks.
Ooh, that's a good tip.
It is, because if you're the one in charge and you're asking actors and camera people and the other people who show up to movies sets, if you're asking them to come early, have some like early day snacks.
Oh, like muffins and bananas.
Sure, yeah. Bagels work really well.
Yes, ooh.
And then if you have them come later in the day, you could bring like later in the day snacks.
Ooh, sandwiches maybe? Sandwich platter?
Chips, candy, popcorn.
Okay.
Other things like that.
That sounds good.
So kind of, I always try to make the snacks match the time of day because it just makes people feel better.
That's an awesome step.
Oh, step number 2, always look for the positive.
Yeah, that's a good step too.
That's stupid. I don't even know why I wrote it down.
No.
I wrote this a few days ago when I was just in a much better mood then. How do you, there's just going to be times where there's just nothing positive to see.
No, I don't think so, Mr. Man.
Yes.
There's always a positive.
There's no positive to running over a little squirrel who was innocent, probably on his way to visit his family on the other side of the street.
Well, you don't know that, Mr. Man. Maybe it was his time. He was ready to die. He was an
Don't even
old
say that.
squirrel.
Don't say that. You're just trying to make me feel better.
Just looking for the positive, like step 2.
Yeah.
Just trying my best.
So, Bethany,
Yeah?
what do you think squirrel heaven is like?
Squirrel heaven?
Yeah, like when a little squirrel dies and they go to squirrel heaven. What do you think it's like?
I bet it's really pretty up there.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's lots of nuts and trees.
Oh yeah, 'cause squirrels really like nuts.
They do.
What if he was crossing the street to get nuts to feed his children?
Well, he's in a better place now.
But
He's
his
in
children are
squirrel
going to
heaven.
starve.
Maybe he didn't have any
But
children.
maybe he did. You don't know.
Well, if the children starve, they can go to squirrel heaven too.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
just
so.
that's just a part of life is dying. You know, it's the circle of life.
Is that what that means? Circle of life?
Circle of life, yeah. Like when one thing passes away, and then new things are born, new animals are born.
That's
It's
what
all
that
just
means?
a circle, yeah.
So I don't know if I've told you this, but like The Lion King,
Yeah,
it's like one of my favorite movies ever.
really.
Like it's in my top 5 to 17 films of all time.
Oh wow.
It
Okay.
is both the original and the live action one.
Oh,
Have you seen the live
no,
action
I
one?
haven't. But
Oh, it's so good.
yeah.
Somehow they animals can't talk, right?
yes.
But it looks like they're talking for real. So like
Wow.
they train these animals to move their mouths along with the words.
for the live action one,
It's
they did
amazing. Yes, you have
Wow.
to see it. But that's what that means.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always sing the Circle of Life in my
Mhm.
car all the time. Like it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs to sing like when I'm starting my day off, and I've never known what it meant.
that. Circle of life. It's always a big circle. It's always happening.
So the little squirrel running into my tire is just a part of the circle of life.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And new squirrels are being born every day.
Wow.
And then passing
that
away
like
every
that
day.
completely changes everything.
Great. Oh, look at you looking on the
Oh,
positive.
That is so good.
Good.
Can we go to our sponsor?
Sure.
This
Yeah.
is
Okay.
fantastic.
Great. Today's episode is sponsored by Chris from Topeka, Kansas. Chris has a special message to his girlfriend, Rebecca. Chris writes, I love you so much, Becca baby. You are my sun. You are there in the morning and all day long, but you are gone in the nighttime. Well, baby, I'd like to make you my moon too. Be my sun and moon, baby. Will you marry me? And I know you're probably really mad that I'm using a cheap sponsor ad on that podcast we like to make fun of to propose to you. But hey, you said you wanted something original. Well, thank you, Chris, and we hope you and Becca are very happy together.
Well, we just want to take a moment to thank our sponsors for reaching out to us here and sponsoring this episode of a masterclass in filmmaking featuring director extraordinaire Josh Mann.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here with my friend. We're friends, Bethany.
We really are, Mr. Man.
You've really helped me today, and you don't usually help me. Like usually you're completely useless when we do these. But today you've completely changed my mood. And
Great.
For that I will be forever thankful until someday when I don't remember this day anymore.
That's great, Mr. Man.
So yeah, we want to thank our sponsors. If there's someone out there who wants to sponsor a masterclass in filmmaking featuring director extraordinaire Josh Mann, how should they go about doing that?
You can contact us on our Facebook page, and we are still working on that number that we can send out to you guys so that you can sponsor us over the phone. But for right now, just contact us on our Facebook page.
That is correct. So the lesson learned today is that life is one big circle. The circle of life just means that when something dies, it's for the good. So that little squirrel, he died, but good for him. Good for him and good for his children. And I can't wait. Who knows? When I'm driving home today, maybe there'll be another squirrel in the road.
Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't try to hit it, you know.
Hey, thank you so much for tuning in, and join us next time for the next episode of a masterclass in filmmaking featuring director extraordinaire Josh Mann. You've been listening to a masterclass in filmmaking featuring director extraordinaire Josh Mann.